All right, you guys, welcome to the newbie training on Saturdays. My name is Rachel Wilkins, and I am a triple diamond in this business. March is going to be my 3-year anniversary, and I'm super, super excited. I'm planning on going pres in March, so that's just like my big push. But I started this journey because I started actually like the first time in 2015, and I didn't give any ounce into it. I was so nervous to send the messages. I didn't listen to anybody. Like I was just like, I don't know what to do. And so my two customers was my mom and my grandma. And then I just quit and gave up. And then a couple of years went by, I went into crazy more debt, and this business kept popping up in my newsfeed, and I'm like, do you know what? Like I need to try something again because I need to get a new car, and I don't have any extra wiggle room in like what I'm already making. And so I joined this just to be able to cover like a new car payment. And I followed all the tasks that we're going to be going over today. And I really said, like, this time I'm going to actually listen. This time I'm not going to be having any fears, and I'm not going to like not do the task because I'm scared to send the message, like I'm just going to full on listen to what they say and just give it my all. And then I went diamond in 4 months. I went double after my 7th month. And then I went triple a year after that. And so these tasks are crazy good. Like they're like a perfect little sandwich of like what you need to do to be successful. So just follow these tasks every single day and you will reach success. That's how everybody on this team has done it and has grown so fast, is just doing these tasks every single day. And yeah.
Yay, awesome. I will second the tasks, guys. They are just so incredible. Hours a week. I was going through a really hard divorce after almost 10 years of marriage. I just found myself exhausted as a full ending for a plate. And at that time, one of my best friends from high school, Amanda Busher, she's now ranked top 11 globally. We are on this team with her. She was messaging me. She's like, Cor, I know like this would be such a blessing for you. And I was like, no, got too much on my plate. I don't have time. I don't have energy. Not something I want to do. I wouldn't be good at it. All the excuses we tell people. And I did that for about 6 months. And I watched her make crazy, insane bonuses. I watched her come home from her dental hygiene career. I watched her just transform her life from the inside out. And one day I just messaged her and I was like, okay, like if nothing changes, nothing changes. I'm ready to do this. I don't know if I'll be successful, but I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try for my 3- and 5-year-old that deserve a mama that is living her best life, is being the best example that she can to them. I knew with my teaching career, I either had to shrink my dreams or try something different. I loved teaching. I still have a heart for teaching, but it did not align with the life that I wanted to have for my family, for my kids. So I quickly, about a year in, retired myself from teaching. I was making enough to do that. I've about tripled my teaching salary, which is just so incredible to think about because I would have never been able to do that no matter if I had a PhD, a master's. I would have never been able to make the income I'm making teaching. So it's just amazing how our mind expands as we grow and as we're willing to learn new things and get out of our comfort zone, just how God expands our territory. And I was a very broken mama starting this business, trust issues, just everything, you can name it, just kind of like that phoenix trying to rise from the ashes of her life. And this rebuilt me, guys. We're going to talk about some things, self-development, more than anything, like self-development in this business has rebuilt my life and allowed me to be the mom and the example for my kids. I now have 4 that I wanted to be, and this is amazing. I get to work it in the nooks and crannies. Our team is presidential, 2nd highest rank from the company, and I'm able to do that working with my kids by my side, and it's so awesome. So I'm excited for you guys to be here. I'm excited for you guys to learn the things that we do every day to be successful. And here's the thing, these tasks work. So if you're willing to put in the effort, God is going to expand your territory as well. If you're willing not to quit and take quitting off the table, you are going to be very successful at this. If you're willing to tune in to these trainings and stay close to the fire, you guys are going to find just massive results. So we're super excited to have you here. Feel free to put questions in the chat as we go along, but we're gonna jump straight into this. All right, I'm muting, baby.
Yay. All right. So the first task on the list is show yourself making or using a product. And so you can either do it as a post, you can put it in your stories with like a poll option, you can do like a picture, a video, a live, whatever, but just show yourself with the products. And so basically you want to be a product of the product. You want to be able to try it. You want to have your own experience with it and to have like your own stories. Like, yeah, this is what this has done for me. Or like, this has been a game changer for like the Skinny Brew, like for my moods, for my hormones, you know, like all those things. You want to be able to have before and afters and say, hey, look at this picture. This is what it did for me. You want to be able to be a part of it. And so they trust you more when they see you doing it. And I'm reading the book Atomic Habits, and people follow what other people do. And so when they start seeing your routine daily, they're going to want to do it too. And so they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like Rachel has so much energy all the time. Like she always seems like so like excited and blah, 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 like, and then maybe it's that coffee that she keeps talking about that gives her energy. I want that energy. And so kind of like that. And so like this morning, for an example, in my stories, it was super quick. I didn't even do one of me like making it. I just do a picture of my coffee. And then when you're new and you're still learning about the products, is like you can go to our website and then look at the product info and then copy a couple lines to give them some facts. And so that's exactly what I did this morning is I just did like a little boomerang of my coffee, and then I just copied a couple sentences from like the product sheet about the Skinny Brew. And so it was literally that simple, just them seeing my coffee in the morning. And so I would for sure do that. And then you can do posts as well. So if you see other leaders posting about like a picture of them with like their greens or a picture of them with their tea, like totally do that. And name of the book you're reading, Atomic Habits. It is amazing, you guys. So amazing. It teaches you how to get rid of bad habits and bring in good habits. But follow those. And then another thing for like showing a picture of your product is when you actually are ready and you have the product in hand and you're going to take a picture of yourself, take like 20. I'm not even joking, you guys. I do it all the time. Like when I don't get ready all the time or put my eyelashes on, but like when I do, I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures because then I'm going to have pictures for like the next week, 2 weeks, you know, like I'm going to have them saved in my phone. So on a day when I don't feel like getting ready, I have some saved of me holding my coffee. And so like I'll take pictures of myself, like holding the gummies, and then next I'm gonna hold my coffee cup and say it's my coffee or my tea, and then I'm gonna hold a bag of like the energy sticks, or then I'm gonna hold a picture of my hair, skin, and nails, you know, like do all that so you have a whole collection of things that you can be posting about.
I love that. Okay, so that is KPI number 1 if you're following along with us. And if not, like just kind of take some notes of the things that we do, and then you can find the KPI afterwards and either write that down or print it for yourself. So number 2 is telling your story online. And this might be one of the most uncomfortable things for people. And you're like, oh, I just started, like what story do I have to tell? But everyone has a story, and that is your power because everyone's life is different. We all come, you know, from different things, and you can still find success. You know, I would have never thought that this single mama that had no sales experience, just had no self-confidence could be successful at this. And sharing that is super powerful. When I first started, I'm so excited to be trying something new, you know, and making a difference for my family. You would see me post about paying for gas. I started for a few extra $100 a month to put my girls, they wanted to be in martial arts and gymnastics, and I didn't have that extra wiggle room. And so I would post pictures of them doing karate and martial arts and gymnastics and say, I'm so thankful for an opportunity that I took a chance on that is now helping me pay for my kids' extracurriculars. And just kind of talk about being a single mom. Who can relate? Drop a 1 if you have been a single mom or you knew a single mom. You know, it's not the easiest life. If you're a single dad, you know the struggles. So share about that because people fall in love with you, and then they fall in love with what you have to offer. They trust you, and then they trust the products. And I will tell you, there are so many beautiful stories in this Zoom right now that you guys will learn about, and your story is beautiful as well. So I don't know, Alicia, I think you're talking right now, but if anyone has the framework for telling your story, past, present, future, I would love for you guys to drop that in here. I like to shout Alicia out. She's on every single Zoom, guys. She went double diamond in 7 months in this company. Double diamonds average about $4,000 to $6,000 a month. Like, that's incredible. That's more than I made after 9 years of teaching. So I want you guys just to know the sky's the limit on what you guys can do, but you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Brene Brown is amazing. She's got a Netflix video called it's about vulnerability, so check that out on Netflix. I forget what it's entitled, but you can just search Brene Brown and it will show up. I'll type it in the chatter if someone wants to do that. Call to Courage, love that. Thank you, Mary. She's incredible. She just tells us to step out into our story, to be vulnerable, because people need to hear, you know, the things we've experienced, because we have wisdom in that. So you want to do that once a day. You want to post once a day. You want to make sure you're doing the opportunity, telling about our story once a day. And as you do that continually, guys, that's why I joined Amanda. I kept seeing her posts about this and seeing how it's changing her life. And that moved me in ways that I don't think anything else could have. So that is task number 2. Your enroller will help you do that, so don't feel like you're on your own. And what I like to say when I was teaching, if you found something that worked, you shared it. We shared it with colleagues. There was never something we were keeping to ourselves if it was working. So go to top leaders. If leaders are on here, if you guys can type a few top leaders in the chat that people can write down, go and follow them. See what they're posting. See what they're doing to be successful. Save it on your phone. When I was working full time, I would just save it on my phone and kind of edit it, and then 10 seconds the next day I would post something. On my 5-minute break I would post something. On my 40-minute lunch I would post something. So plan your stuff the night before. Go check out what people are doing. Make it your own. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. That's what's so beautiful. And as you get more comfortable, I do my own, for the most part, opportunity posts, but if I find one that's amazing and I resonate with, like, I'll borrow it and I will kind of put in my own twist to it. So feel free to do that. We love to borrow because if it's working, it's working, and it's going to work for you as well. So that's task number 2.
Yay. Okay. So then task number 3 is going to your Facebook friends list and picking 25 people, sort from newest to oldest, like, comment on their pages. And so we want to grow. We're going to be sending friend requests out every single day. So we want to immediately start creating that friendship, creating that acquaintance with each other where they start getting to know you. And so we always want to go and start interacting on our newest people. And all that is like, you just go to their page and you just go down, start liking on a couple pictures, comment like, oh my God, this is the cutest thing ever. Where'd you get that? Aim for like 4+ words, don't just be like cute, awesome, amazing, great, like you'd be like, that is so freaking cute, I love that, just like put some energy into it. And so they start seeing seeing your name posting up in their notifications. They start seeing you loving on their posts, and like they just friend requested you and they're like, wow, this girl Rachel is freaking awesome, like she's so nice, like she's commenting on all my stuff, like I love it. So we want to do that, because then by the time we get to their name to send them like a post message, we're going to get to that in a second. We already created that friendship with them. They already know who we are. They know that we're nice, that they know that they can trust us, and we're not just like a fake profile because we're commenting on their stuff. And then yeah, you can go.
Okay, awesome. And if you guys are seeing the chat, you'll just click on the button that says chat, and you see a lot of our amazing leaders just posting things that are working. So that's the amazing thing about being on these live Zooms, is you get to see what's going on in the chat. So I encourage you guys, when you can get on Zooms, get on live, because when you're watching them on replay, you don't get that bonus of saving those scripts, saving those things that are being talked about in the chat. So definitely, as you're seeing stuff pop in there, copy it, save it to your notes on your phone. That's a great way to be organized. The next thing I'm going to talk to you is probably the most important thing. And I will tell you, I didn't even learn about this really until I was probably double diamond in this business. And gosh, how old would I have been? Maybe like 34 years old. So well into my 30s, well into like just chugging through life and sticking things in my pocket that were hard to deal with and having it affect my health and just, just trying to deal with life, the way that I thought was best. And we really need those other guides in our life. We need that personal development. So that is the single best thing that you guys can do for your life and your business. And when I say this business rebuilt me, it was the personal development that did that, and just getting in the habit of learning from people that are where I want to be, learning from people that have been through really hard things and have rised above it. So that can be through podcasts. Apple, if you have an Apple phone, they have free podcasts. YouTube, you can search motivational videos, entrepreneur videos. You can get on Audible and download books that are awesome. I love the book, It Takes What It Takes. Rachel talked about Atomic Habits. I love things that are going to give me tools that help me to lead an easier life, help me to not get stuck in my head. Because raise your hand if you've ever been stuck in your head. Like for me, if I got stuck in my head or if I got mad, sometimes it would knock me out for a few days. And now, as I've really worked on my mindset, it doesn't matter what's happening in the environment around me. It might maybe throw me off for like a few minutes, but I'm able to realign myself and get back on track. So that is the power of doing self-development on a daily basis. So we like to do 15 minutes. But if you are jumping on those power hours that we have for our team that are so incredible, and we really have made it so you can at least jump on one a day if you want to, because we have them in early morning, we have them midday, and we have them in the evening. So there's really no excuse to grow your business, because we have them literally at all times of the, at different points of the day. We typically will play self-development in the background while we work. So you can knock out some work and you can knock out your self-development and multitask that. So be excited for that. Look for things that really you can improve upon. Like maybe you're like, oh shoot, I really have a negative environment around me. My 5 people that I have surrounding me aren't really supportive, and they're always kind of talking about things that are negative. Find a book on that, overcoming negativity. If you have a hard time with organization or getting up in the morning or making your bed or doing tasks that, just will help you have a better day, Miracle Morning. Make Your Bed is actually a book. It's about a military, I think he was like a sergeant. That's an incredible book. So there's so many things out there that just help us to rise and improve. So that is the next part on KPI.
I love it so much. And Courtney was the one, she's my upline. And so she was the one that introduced it to me, the self-development. I'm like, I'm fine. I don't need self-development. Like, I'm happy all the time. I don't need it. But you totally do, because everything in your brain, and that's what changed it for me, is self-development. You have to do it. You have to. Even though you think you don't need to, you have to. All right, so the next one is posting 10 stories on IG or Facebook about the products, opportunity, and your life. And so these tasks, you guys, you can always knock them out multiple, like at the same time, And so for this one, I'll give you an example of my story again. So I did the first one of the coffee, that of me with my coffee this morning. And then I started putting like the filler slides of before and afters, the poll, like the pictures and stuff after it. And so basically that's what you want to do. You want to constantly always be having things in your story, because you don't want to just put them all in there and then 24 hours later go by and then you don't have a story up. So you want to post a picture of you with your or of you making your coffee. You can hold the camera and make it. There's cute filters all up in there. I love the filters. They're so fun. And then put filler stories in there of like the slides. We have the Telegram app. Courtney just put it in the chat. So click on that link, and they're pre-made slides, which is like a game changer. So and I got mine from there this morning. So literally all I did was just take a 2-second video of my coffee, put it up, and then I went to Telegram, found a couple slides on coffee, and I saved them all on my phones, uploaded it, and I'm done. And then now later on throughout my day, I'm going to post like little clips of my day. I used to be like, I'm still like learning how to like manage that, because I always like forget to post my life, but I'm like, my life is cool. I got my chickens, I got like, my kids are crazy, you know, like, but I always forget to post those. So I've been working on it, because like, just show people your life, you know. So just do little clips of yourself, and then later on put a couple stories of the opportunity. There's like opportunity slides saying $39, to join this business. I'm looking for 3 people, you know, and just do those slides constantly throughout the day. Before bed, do yourself like with your book or something. If you're in a bath, like show yourself relaxing. If you're watching, if you're on a team training, do like a little like boomerang of the team training. Show your life and show the excitement of like what your day looks like, and like the community that we have, so people want to do it too.
Yes. And that reminds me, you know, a lot of people say, should I get a new Facebook page just for my business? No, because your business is not taking over your Facebook. Your business is getting dripped in to your Facebook that's showing about your life. So we talk about 5 pillars. And I want you guys to think about 5 things that, and we call them the 5 pillars. Think about 5 things that if someone thought about you, like what would they say? Like, what do you love? For instance, like Rachel mentioned, if I go to her stories or her page, I might see her like talking baby to her chickens. I will see her out in her yard. She lives on 5 acres in Washington. They've got a beautiful creek going through there. She's posting about her kids and being in the great outdoors. They've got an RV. They go camping. So family time, being outside, you know, wildlife. She loves animals. Like those are literally, when she says they're like her babies, they are. Friends. So think about 5 things that really, if you wanted people to think about you and remember you, what would it be? Christine, she just went diamond, got that $10,000 bonus, and she loves to hike. A lot of her things are about fitness and health, and so pick those things. Maybe you're not posting about them now, but start posting about those things, because what we don't want to see is going to your picture and seeing like a whole bunch of shared cat videos or memes or things that just look really spammy. You want to share about your life and then drip those things about the business in. You know, I'm posting multiple things about my family throughout the week, and then, you know, and each day I'll post like 2 or 3 things about my family and drip in 1 to 2 things about the business. And then the same with stories. I will post, you know, stories about my kids going to the park, they're swinging on the swings, or maybe what I'm cooking for dinner, and then post about, you know, the gummies in between those things. So it's fun to do. It sets you apart from any other person. There's 63 people on here. If you're all talking about gummies, what is setting you apart from any other of the 62 people that are posting about gummies? It's your life. Alicia's a single mom. She's got 5 kids. You'll see a lot of posts about her. She loves her faith. She does a prayer devotional every week for our team. You'll see her posting about that. So pick those things that you really want people to know about you and to get to know. And sometimes that's uncomfortable too, but it's a lot of fun. So, and that's where, when we say influencer, that's kind of where you're an influencer of. Be an influencer for good. Post positive things. Post your family. Post good cooking. Post quotes that you think that are amazing. And I'm totally off track of what I am doing next. So let me grab that. Okay, so you're gonna message 20 people about the customer option. So this is the same thing. You can do that through your posts each day. Like say you do a gummy post and that blows up and 10 people comment, that's 10 people you're messaging. Say you do a poll on your stories, and guys, you can YouTube this stuff if you're like, I don't even know how to do a poll on Instagram on my stories. YouTube is an amazing place. Amanda did not have an upline. We took this team top 11 by looking on YouTube. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. No, pick something each day to learn. Hey, I want to learn how to do a poll. I'm going to YouTube that, figure it out. Or I'm going to ask my upline and she's going to show me. However you guys want to work that. But just learn something new every single day. So you could put a poll on your story and a few people vote on that, and that's 3 people you're messaging. Bam, you've already knocked out 13 messages that you've sent. Or you can send a message to people just saying, and if you guys have this and want to put it in the chat, if any of the leaders do, hey, I'm looking for product reviewers. and then you list a few health goals, try it for 90 days at my discount. Is this something you're interested in? So, but I will be honest with you, I don't really have to do that a ton because I get enough responses from the posting I'm doing consistently on my stories and on my Facebook. But if you're new and you only have maybe 200, 300, 400 friends, you might have to be sending those messages to your family. Like, let your family know, hey, I've stumbled across some really great products. We have probiotics that help your immunity. We have coffee that helps with energy. We just launched a skinny tea that is absolutely incredible. Would you be willing to try it for 3 months at my discount? It would really help me out, and I would love your opinion on what you think about it. So that can be in a phone conversation. That can be when you're over there for Sunday dinner. That can be in a text. Get your friends and family involved in trying products and giving you, a review on them. So we are just breezing through this. See how quickly you guys can get through this. And when we do our power hours, guys, we get through all of these tasks in under an hour. And that's what I want you guys to know. You don't have to be on your phone all day. These tasks can really be done in 5 to 10 minute little blocks. And I will tell you, and as a single mom, I didn't have an hour of stretch time. I was doing it when I was, on break. I was doing it when I was laying with my kids, putting them to bed. I was working 10 minutes, 15 minutes there after they fell asleep. When I was on my lunch, I was working for 5 to 10 minutes. So they can be broken up and you just kind of check them off as you do them. So it's really awesome. It's like any other job. If I was teaching, I would just have stuff that I have to check off throughout the day. I have to teach math. I have to, grade these papers. I have to input them into the grade book, in order to get paid. So if you think of this as a normal job, this is a job, this is your business, you are your own boss. So you're going to say how much you get paid or how little you get paid. And that really is on you at the end of the month. If you're like, oh my gosh, this paycheck sucks. Well, what about, your discipline or your work ethic was sucking? If your paycheck was amazing, you're like, sweet, I want to keep doing this. So just know you have full control over that. And that is on you to get those things done. So, but it's like any other job. When Amanda was a dental hygienist, she had to do certain things. She talks about she didn't love to clean her instruments every single day. Like, she loved when she had an assistant to do that. Sometimes she did, sometimes she didn't, but it was one task she had to do to get paid every single day. So you might look at these tasks and be like, oh, these seem easy. Oh no, that one's not one I'm willing to do. Well, that is going to affect the overall success of your business. So just jump in, just clean them, get them clean, get them pretty, and do all the tasks. And I promise you guys are going to have so much success with this. But I just felt like saying that because I'm like, oh, if we can just think of this as a normal job that you're clocking into, that you have to show up for every day, like you're driving yourself to it, you're showing up, you're clocking in, you're getting the work done, you guys are going to find massive success.
Don't mean to unmute, but you guys have an 8-year-old that wants to say hi. She's been waving.
Hi, Rennie. Following in mama's footsteps. See, and this is so amazing because it's good for our kids to see us have goals. It's good for them to have goals themselves. So it's such a beautiful thing when we're on these Zooms and your kids can see, you working hard for something for yourself and your family. All right, Ray, cheer up, baby. Sorry.
It totally is. Because Sky, she's 10 and she's like, Mom, I want to be a diamond too. I'm like, heck yeah, girl. 8 more years. We'll get you in. We'll make you a diamond too. So it's just so fun.
Did you say her name was Sky?
What?
Did you say her name was Sky?
Yeah.
This is Skylar.
Oh, hi, Skylar. That is so awesome. She'll be our next diamond too.
I help my mom all the time.
She'll be 9 in May, so.
Perfect.
My mom's from Goldfish.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so for our next task is message 20 new people about the opportunity. And this one is the one that I'm sure is the least done because you're nervous to ask them if they want to do this, but promise you guys it's so worth it and it's so fun, and it's the way that's going to get you to diamond. It's the way that's going to get you to your emerald, ruby, whatever your promotion is like, you got to get these. And so don't think of it as like you're just doing it and you're going to be annoying. Don't think of it as like you're doing that just to be selfish. Like, there's so many people that I've asked to join this business with me, and now they're they quit their jobs and they're at home. Now they're being able to buy the new house that they wanted. Now they're able to buy the car, pay off the debt, the things that they want. So it's actually selfish to not tell them, you know, it's their choice if they want to do it or they're not, but it's your job to just present it to them. And then it's our job to help them get to success as well. So that is what the most amazing thing about this is. Like, we don't get paid to just sign them, but we get paid to help them get to success, which is like so great. But so there's 3 different message I use for this, and so we want to send 20 a day. And so our last task is host to post, but I'm just going to keep spilling it in there. We normally get 10 host to post out a day, and so the following day after I do a host to post, I message those people about the opportunity, and I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Save all these to your phones. Send. Okay, so the day after they do a host post for me, I'm like, thank you so much for putting that up. Have you ever considered doing this with me? It's like what you just did by posting that post for me is exactly what I do every day. And so like they can see themselves like, oh, like I already did that. Like, so maybe I can do this, you know? So always reach out. If they're willing to do a post for you, I'm sure they're probably willing to make extra money and do a post for themselves as well later. And so I send that to like the 10 people that did a host to post for me the day before. And then the next one I do is I'll do when I'm talking to people and they tell me they can't afford it, I will first ask them about the opportunity, and then if they are kind of iffy about it, then I'll ask them to do a host to post for me. But this is one you can send. And it's so great because, you know, they want to try the products. They really do, but they really can't afford it. And what's the best way is to join the business is to be able to get their shopping spree, get the products for free. They can be able to grow this paycheck to be able just to, if they only want to work minimal and just have it be enough to cover the cost of their products every month, they can do that. But then if they want to grow more into this and have it cover the cost of their products and plus so much more, like it's a win-win for them. They get to try the products and have more money for things in the future. So this one's super great because it's $39 and to get all that. They're going to get their sample packs. They can send them all to themselves. They can get their shopping spree. And so the sample packs, if you guys are new and you don't know about it yet, when you signed up, you get 7 free sample packs. And that's a pack of 3 Skinny Brews or 3 Sleepy Teas. And the great thing about that is that the company sends it for you. And so you just get their email, you get their phone number, and you get their address, you input it into our sample app, and then the company will ship it for you. So you don't even have to buy the samples, you don't even have to pay for the shipping. The company does it all for you, and you have 7 credits to do that. And so if you're new, you can send yourself 2. You can send yourself one of the tea and the coffees, and then you can sell the rest. And we sell those typically for $15 to $20. And so if you kept 2 and sold 5 at $20, that's like, what is that? $100 cash in your pocket, and you only spent $39 to join this business. And then you're going to get a shopping spree because you're going to get 6 customers. So that's so freaking amazing. And then the third one I do is I just flat out, I go and just send people a message. And I'm like, I'll go through my Facebook page if I see people are posting and they're fun. And, you know, you want to be able to ask people that you think would be great because you're going to be talking to them every day. So you want to be able to like have that connection, you know? So if I see people that are moms and if I see that they post positive stuff on their page, I'm like, I freaking love you. Like you would kill it at this. Like, let's do this. And so I'll message them and be like, this is super random, but have you ever thought about doing what I do? Change up the words, make it sound like you know, but send it out because you'll be surprised. There's been people that have been watching me for a year, never commented on my stuff, never liked my stuff, never reached out, said anything. But when I asked them that, they're like, actually, yes. And then they would sign up because they're like, I've been watching you for about a year, but like, I've just been so scared, been nervous. So they're waiting on you. They might be too scared to ask, but they're waiting on you. So always ask, because there's been times where I haven't asked people and then like, I was thinking about it, but I didn't ask. And then a month later, I see that they joined with somebody else. I'm like, oh, I didn't ask them. I knew they would be awesome, but someone beat me to it. So always ask everybody.
So good. And that is so true. And I just want to, follow up with that is that we don't know what people are praying for. And if we don't reach out, people aren't naturally going to reach out because a lot of people don't think they can do this. And even Rachel did this business before. If Chelsea hadn't reached back out, she might just think, oh my gosh, I did it before, I wasn't successful. But sometimes it takes other people like seeing that vision for ourselves. I was not in a place where I even thought I could put something like this on my plate. And Amanda kept reaching out to me and saying, this would be so great. You can do this. It's really easy. I'm doing this with a baby at home and my dental hygiene career. And so sometimes it just takes those, us telling people, yes, you can do this. You'll be amazing at this. And then my other tip is take the emotion out of it. I was so worried about what if people say no? Like, what if people, don't want me messaging them? And oh my goodness, like I said, you don't know what people are praying for. You don't know if that's going to be the answer to their prayer. And we're holding back because we're fearful. So step into that growth and step into knowing that the worst thing that's going to happen is they're not going to respond or they're going to say no. And if they say no, who cares? You go about your day. They're not paying your bills. None of these people stepped up, to my life when I was a single mama, and probably the same for you guys. So what does it matter if Joe, Cynthia, or Sam, say no to you? It doesn't. You just keep doing what you're doing and doing the tasks each day, and you're going to be blessed for it. So don't worry about what people say. Take the emotion out of the tasks that you're doing and just do it as if this is just a task that needs to be done. This person looks amazing. I'm going to see if she wants to do the business. If she doesn't, I know she's now going to be watching me because I've had so many people that I've asked and then a year later they join because curiosity, like, oh, I don't think I can do this, but I'm going to now start watching what she's doing because now you're aware of it. And then they keep watching you and then they eventually join. So it might be a no, but it's just a no for now. So that is the single most probably important task besides your self-development and host a post that you can do every single day. So the next task is one that I love and have a lot of fun with, and it's one that you can do like really quick. I like doing this when I'm about to go to bed at night because it doesn't take like a lot of thought around it. And this is adding 25 friends. And honestly, I will tell you, if you have less than 2,500 friends, you need to be doing this every couple hours every single day. So until you're hitting in those several thousand in your network, this needs to be something that you're doing periodically. Don't send 100 messages at once. Facebook doesn't like that. So take your time and send 25 to 50 messages. Put timers on your phone. The month I went diamond when I was teaching, I had timers on my phone and I was adding to Instagram and Facebook every few hours. And so you can do that by getting into interest groups. I have a Portuguese water dog. I got into a group. They have about 5,000 people in there. And I will post a picture of my dog and say like, hey, everyone post a picture. Or I'll ask, what's a healthy treat that you guys all love to feed your dog? Or do you groom your dog at home? Portuguese water dogs are kind of more anxious dogs. Do you groom your dog at home or at a groomer? So you're not posting about the business in there. You're just posting in there to interact. And as those people comment, you add them as friends. I will go to my old teaching colleagues, that were super peppy and happy, and I will add their friends. So you can go to your friends of friends and add those people. I don't just, I don't get on where it says Facebook people, I forget what it's called, like people that friend request, what is it called, Rach? It's a thing that says like people you may know. Don't add those people because typically it's people that are in the business with you. So go to friends of friends, go to groups that you love, mom groups, teacher groups. If you work a profession, if you're like, in the dental industry, go to dentist groups. If you're a dental hygienist, go to that. If you're a nurse, go to nursing groups. There's literally something for everyone. Fitness, cooking, find groups that you like and you're passionate about, and just start interacting in there and adding those people. So your goal is to get to, if you're at like 200 or 300, get to 1,000 as quick as you can. And once you're at 1,000, get to 2,000 as quick as you can. So you want to be doing this task multiple times a day.
Yes, definitely. And so also to piggyback, task number 3 is go to your friends list and pick 25 people and like and comment on their page. One of my favorite things to do is I combine the two. And so I will be interacting. And so when I'm at their post, and I liked it, and I'm going to write a comment. I will go to that post. I'll see, like, you know, how you can see who else has liked that post. I click on that and I add all those people right there. So I'm killing two birds with one stone. So I liked the post, I commented on it, I went to everybody else that liked it, I added them, went back to the next person, went to their post, liked it, comment on it, went to everybody else that liked it, added all of them. So I'm like doing both. And then I like doing it that way is because it's spread out between commenting and like adding. So I'm not like adding people super quickly, like trying to add like 50 to 100 and then I get blocked from adding people. It's really spaced out. So I do those tasks together. And then I'll do the same thing as Courtney is at the end of the night. You know, we're all scrolling. We're all nosy. We all want to see what other people are posting. So as I'm scrolling, I'm going to feel a little bit productive and start adding people at the same time, you know? Okay, and then the next one is following up with 10 people from the previous days, from days, not just day, but days. And then this one's super cool is because, I have a couple, is the fortunes and the follow-up. And so a lot of people aren't going to sign up the moment, like the first time you're speaking to them. So don't get discouraged that they didn't sign up or they stopped messaging you. That's totally normal. It's like rare. It's like awesome for people to sign up right away. But a lot of the times you're going to get like one person to sign up for every 10 people. And then the other 10 are just gonna be follow-ups, you know? And so you always want to keep track of it. And so what I have is like my little notebook, and then I'll just like write potential LCs, you know, potential DTs. This is my little one, but I also have a big one, but it's in my bedroom. But I write down their name. So when I'm doing host to post or if they're commenting on my post, I write their name down so I remember, because you will forget because you're gonna be talking to so many people. And I just have it labeled potential LCs or potential DTs. And the moment that they comment, I write their name down. And so whenever I have like my follow-up day, I'll go through my list, and then I'll just, in my messenger, I'll just type in their name really quick and just be like, hey girl, just want to check in. What did you think about the coffee? You know, if they left me on red after the first message, or if they left me on red after the pricing, you always want to just check in on them, because one, they could be busy, you know, they read it while they're at work, but they were busy, they had to put their phone down, they forgot about it, so you have to remind them. And then two, maybe they were waiting for to get paid, but they were too nervous to tell you, like they couldn't afford it yet, you know, so they just left you on red. And then so Fridays are an amazing day to do follow-ups. We always call it follow-up Friday because everyone gets paid, everyone's ready to spend their money. And so here is, I'm gonna put in the chat, sorry guys, if anybody else has follow-ups, if you want to put it in the chat, and then I'm going to put a couple ideas from me as well. My favorite ones are the ones that create urgency. Oh wait, crap. I copied the wrong one. Oh wait, no, it's sent all together. That's going to be hard. Hold on.
Rachel, I'll piggyback while you're sending those in there.
Yeah.
You know, they've done a study, and the average follow-up, like for someone to order, is 6+ times. So keep that in mind. I put in a little rule. We're not following up every single day, because you would get annoyed with someone doing that too. So the rule is, you know, you talk to someone today, they don't order, you follow up tomorrow, then you wait 2 days, then you wait a week, then you wait 2 weeks, then you wait a month. And so like Rach said, we're keeping a notebook, and we're kind of making little notes. Okay, second follow-up, third follow-up. And then you know you're getting closer to that 6+ follow-up where 80% of people end up ordering. So have heart. If you have followed up 3 times and you're getting so discouraged, you haven't reached your 6+ follow-up. So just keep doing it, and those people are eventually going to order. We Go for No. There's a good book. It's called Go for No. You can read it in one evening. And you really are. You're going until someone says no, because like Rach said, they could be busy. They might not know. They might have more questions, you know. So go and keep following up until they actually physically say, no, I'm not interested in this.
Okay, try to space it out a little bit. But yeah, definitely always do the follow-ups. But yeah, I like these ones where it says, it has a time frame, or you're like, hey, I'm placing a couple orders right now, or I'm placing a couple orders tonight. Did you want me to get yours in as well? You know, or hey, I just want to check in and see if you're still interested, or like, is there another time where that's best for you that I can check in on you? Just always follow up. It's really good. But yeah, I think that is about it. I'll find some more and I'll put them in here, but we can move on to the last and the most important task.
Yay! Okay, so some of you might be on here because you hosted a post for someone. So that is a huge thing we do every day. When I first started, I was 3 years into this business before we even, this ambassador, Rachel Jones, she kind of came up with this host to post concept, and it really allowed ranks and momentum in business to just like expedite. So this is so amazing to do because you're really opening your network. You're opening the friends you're allowed to add, because everyone that is interested in a product is going to be on your friends list. You are adding your potentials every day because you're having someone post about a product, and then all their friends that are interested now become your potentials. So it's just a super incredible way to really boom your business every single day. And I promise you, you will never run out of things to do when you get your 10 host to post up. When you're saying, oh, there's no one interested in the business, or I don't have any potentials, or I don't have any customers, it's because host to posts aren't being done. So your goal, this is number 10, but really it should be a task that you're doing. If you have a short amount of time in one day, do your host to post, because that's going to be the most, important thing that's going to be continually growing your business. So what it is it's expanding your network. So I might have a friend in California that she sees my raffle post. She sees, hey, drop your favorite zodiac sign. And if you guys are on here, if you want to drop some of those engagement posts that we love, pop your favorite zodiac sign, and I'm going to send you a message about our $1,000 raffle. So then we message them and we say, hey, thanks for posting on my raffle post. Would you be willing to put up a copy and paste post that I give you? In return, I'm going to enter you into my raffle. Yes. Again, you're going to have people that might not respond or might say no, and then that's a follow-up for you too. I recommend writing down everyone that has said they're going to host a post for you, and then going back that evening and making sure that they did. Highlight them when they do, and then if they haven't, just be like, hey, I'm adding names to my raffle. Did you still want to do a post for me? Because there's a lot of follow-up. So that requires a follow-up too. You might have 10 people that say they're going to post, and then at the end of the night, you're like, shoot, only 2 or 3 posted. So just go back to those other 7 people and be like, hey, I'm adding my names for my raffle. Did you still want to post? So it's just such an amazing way for your network to be expanded. So someone posts a coffee post for you. They have 20 friends that comment, or someone posts a hair vitamin. They have 30 friends that comment. You are then going to add them as a friend, and then you're going to send them information about a product. And you can get that information from us, from one of your upline. It's also it's called guides now. Instead of learning units, it's called guides. You can get those on the team page, Diamond Dream Squad, under guides, what you would respond with. But we're here to help you. We want you screenshotting things and sending them to us. You are not doing this alone. So don't think, oh my goodness, I have to come up with these things and have this whole conversation by myself. No, I tell my newbies for the first week or 2, or sometimes even more, screenshot me every conversation you're having so I can kind of help you respond. So know that you can never blow up someone's phone too much. We love you guys sending those questions to us and sending those screenshots. So you want to aim for 10. 10 is going to allow you to have 10 people to follow up with the opportunity the next day. 10 is going to allow you to probably have at least 20 to 30 new product potentials every single day. And if you think about that, that's 300 hosts to post for the month. You're going to be signing new loyal customers every day, if not every couple days. So that is such an incredible tool to continue to grow your business. It's how what took me 2 to 3 years to get to Double Diamond took Alicia 7 months with host to post. So know how incredible you can get to these paychecks being consistent every single day. And leading into that, I want to just end with what everyone's goal is. There are so many ways to make money in this business. We talked about selling samples. You guys got 7 samples when you started. There's posts about how to sell samples. You can make $20 per sample. You have 7 of them. That's $140 that you can make in your pocket right away. You can buy more samples for a few dollars and be making cash every single day with that. We just did a post in Diamond Dream Squad by Serenity. And Serenity did a Zoom about how she makes, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month just from selling samples. That's not monthly commissions. That's not bonuses for adding new team members. So super incredible. Right now we have $5,000 bonuses going on. So if you first join, or if you just joined, or if you have not gone Emerald yet, you can earn these bonuses. So what we want to do is we want to have a vision, because if we don't have a vision, it's hard to get to a place we've never been. If I've never been to Disney World, I would never not, you know, put the map on my phone and just hope I'm arriving there. You have to have a vision, and you have to think about it every single day. Make a bill you want to pay. Okay, I have a $400 car payment. I'm going to be paying for this with my business. I want to put my kids in extracurriculars. I'm going to be paying for this with my business. And then have your roadmap to get there. So this is the Ruby chart. You guys can print this on from Diamond Dream Squad, or you can get on eSuite under Document Library and type in Ruby chart, and it will pull this up. But basically what I want you guys thinking about every single month, and then you're going to teach this to the people that join you, is what 3 lives can I bless? Is there a single mama that needs some extra money? Is there a single dad? Is there a friend I know that's working 3 jobs right now? Is there someone that just got laid off? Is there a friend that I know is on government assistance? A lot of us, guys, you'll hear so many stories of people being on government assistance and feeling just stuck. Like, I'm getting this amount of government assistance. I'm afraid to have a job because I don't want to lose this government assistance, but not realizing you can have amazing, amazing, amazing more income if you just step out of like knowing you can have more. So 3 people. It could be your best friend. It could be a cousin. It could be a colleague. It could be your neighbor. Think of 3 people you would love to bless and work with. It could be someone you've been seeing on social media that just posts really positive, amazing things. I want you to write their names down today. And as we are sending those distributor messages, as we're having people host a post, you know, if there's someone that I kind of would love to do the business, sometimes I'll have them host a post for me first so I can show them how easy it is, to show them how great their network is. And then, you know, hey, you had 3 people that want to order. I can sign these customers underneath you, and you can make $150 shopping spree, you know, this week, and try incredible products plus make money. So there's just so many amazing ways, guys, to grow your team, but have your vision. So write down 3 people. If you can bring 3 new people into your business every single month, that's $450 alone in bonuses. Who would love $450? Like, that's incredible. Not to mention your monthly residual income. Not to mention, if they, you know, start growing their team, that is helping, you know, your paycheck. So think of your 3 people that you want, and then let's start doing the tasks to do those. But have that vision of, I just started, but I'm going to go Ruby this month. I'm going to average $500 a month. I'm going to rock this out. Next month, I'm going to create another Ruby, and I'm going to get a $5,000 bonus. Guys, a $10,000 bonus took me home from my teaching job. It made me $3,000 a month going diamond, and I was able to go from Ruby to diamond in 30 days. So just mark out. That was with having a vision, though. I didn't just wake up saying I'm going to go diamond and not have a chart and not know what I was doing. So find your 3 people, talk to your enroll, and be like, okay, I'm ready to go Ruby this month. Tell me what I need to do. Help me get there. And I promise you guys, you're just going to keep building from there. So we're so excited for you. These are the tasks we do every single day. And I know when you're new, they can seem a little bit overwhelming, but just take it day by day. Pick a few tasks to start with, pick the ones that are most comfortable for you, and then message your enroller today and be like, okay, these ones are a little bit less comfortable for me. Can you help me get through these? That's what we're here for, to help you guys just be super, super successful. Rach, I'll let you kind of end it off if you have anything to say, but just know you guys can do incredible things. It doesn't matter what your past was. It doesn't matter what you've been through in your life. It doesn't matter the support you have or don't have. It doesn't matter the job you have right now that could be too busy. You know, if you can just get past all the things that have been holding you back and just say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to step into this, I promise you, like, God is going to continue to expand your life, like, beyond blessings that you can ever imagine for yourself. So thank you for letting us train you. I'm going to turn this over to Rach and let her end with a few points that she might have.
All right. And then I saw Alicia put in the comments, like, the secret. And that is the one thing that changed it for me. And for my first month is I Courtney told me to watch The Secret, and the first couple minutes are going to be a little bit weird, and you're going to be like, what the heck is she having me watch? But you guys watch it, because it will change your mind. It will change, it will blow your mind of how what you think is like what you attract. And so if you go into they gave you an example. If you're on your way to work and you're like, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late, you're going to hit every single red light. You're going to hit every single stop sign. There's going to be traffic, you know, and you're going to be late because you are believing that and you are thinking that, and you just keep saying it. And so if you switch your mind, whenever you catch yourself doing a negative thought of like, oh, no one's wanting to post for me, it's so hard for me to get customers, like if you think that, then it's going to keep coming to you and you're not going to get out of it. So whenever you catch yourself saying that, switch it and say, I'm going to get customers today. I'm going to get 2 customers today. I'm going to get 2 customers today. And just change your energy about it, and then say, oh my gosh, people are posting for me. Like today's going to blow up with host to post. I'm getting my 10 host to post out today. Change it and believe it, and you will just be amazed. But watch The Secret to understand why that happens. But it's just going to be so, so good. And break up your goals into like little mini goals. If you join today, if you have no BV underneath you, but I'm sure some of you have some BV, we still have like 20 days left in the month. All you need is 2,000 BV a day, which is only 100 or 2,000 BV to go Ruby, which is only 100 BV a day, which is only 2 customers. So make it your goal. Is like, I'm going to get 2 customers today, and just work this, and it will happen. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. You can watch The Secret. You can watch it on Netflix, or you can find it on YouTube. And it's called The Secret. It's got like a little red stamp on it. It's so, so great. But
I love that you break it down, because if you just started, work on your first 6 customers first and then go from there. So I love that you mentioned that, right?
Yes. So I love you guys, and I hope this gave you some value. We recorded it, so I will be able to post it up in all the chats today, so you can rewatch it if you need to, or if you can share with people that weren't able to show up. But how do I stop recording?